Yeah, the Ferret is a place where the local community can come down and hang out. Musicians, fans of music, promoters and so on will, really get involved and just have this place as somewhere to sort of call their own. But it's not just that, it's a community, it's a family. So the Ferret's been here in Preston since 2006. It's been a live music venue all that time. Over the years we've had many artists that have come through that have become massive. The big one is Ed Sheeran. He came through here a decade ago. But we've also had idols, Catfish and The Bottlemen. And then we have upcoming bands as well. And so, Billy Nomates and Vylan played here. We're always sort of trying to book those cutting edge bands that are sort of coming up. As well as the touring acts, it's really a focal point for local music. So there's local bands that start here and do their first gigs here and learn how to be a band. People get together and create things here, and they can be the next big thing or the next interesting movement in music. I think it's really important for venues like this to exist around the country. It's sort of like the research and development department of the whole music industry. It's bringing up these artists that are sort of learning their craft, but also just introducing people around the country to music that they wouldn't necessarily be able to see. Earlier this year we got a bombshell email. Basically, the owners of the building that we're housed in put the whole building up for sale. So it went straight onto the open market. The for sale signs got stuck up on the outside of the building the next day. It looks like they're trying to sort of sell the place to develop into accommodation. We've got a lease until sort of September next year, but after that it would just be what would be at the mercy of a new owner. A music venue in Preston may not be that interesting to everyone in the country, but it is, the network of venues around the country that are sort of this level are important to the music industry. The Music Venue Trust have identified the ownership of the venues as being, the crux of many music venues' problems. The problems they have are from not owning their venues. They are just renting them and they are at the whims of the landlords. So that seems to be a theme across the country, and it could be it's the Ferret this week, but next week it could be somewhere else. So to save the Ferret, it's really simple. We need cash and we need it quick. So it's a big ask. I know at this time it's the cost of living crisis and just generally people just don't have excess cash to throw around. But if you feel like something like this is important, then you can donate via our crowdfunder, which is crowdfunder.co.uk/Save the Ferret. You can throw some money in the bucket behind the bar, which all goes in the pot. And that's the main thing that will help, because if we get to that target, then we can take over the building and keep it as a music venue for years to come. And then if people can't afford to donate, that's totally understandable at this time. The best thing they can do is just share the crowdfunder and let people know that we're in trouble and we need help.